Me Yodi from Dinosaur Tejas.
It's called Sheilani, dear.
Oh, whatever. I'm just excited to explore the rest of Shock Tural. It can't all be Dinosaur Texas, can it?
That would be super weird if, Shock Tural was nothing but cerulean desert.
Yeah, that would be super weird, right? Right? They were understandably worried, but I've told them what happened in that place. Our minor adventure made for quite the tale. Welcome back. I'm glad to hear those bandits got what they deserved. No, they didn't. My bracelet, thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wakoma is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us as more long-standing acquaintances. Anvil, lighten up. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Kuikana and Louine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakawa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it is to see that bastard put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zakawa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Oh, I assure you, I was not convinced. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. Well, on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days, I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again, до свидания. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. From the sounds of it, good luck. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Our train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? No, I don't believe that came up. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake? The tunnel's been closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you can speak to the station master yourself. Let's do that. Station's just over there. Wave, the train will be up and running again soon. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do with the tracks as they are. It seems people aren't too happy with the train delays. Well, no.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
Oh, we just want to know what's going on.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tural at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
Well, yeah,
About you,
whining's
my
not gonna
friend.
get anything done.
If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
I kinda expected it.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our
three.
station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Something the matter?
Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Right, we've got work to be getting on with ourselves. Good. I'd be annoyed if you were making me do all of it. We'll be ready to handle that timber when you and the chief get back. We With your help, we'll get that railroad operating again, and then you'll have the chance to see our engine in motion. It's poetry, I tell ya. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess that I've never visited the home of Hetzaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect that they may have a dim view of the railroads. I smell a paw hook. Come on, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Shenza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. Let's get to it. See you later. Should I have been looking at them this whole time? I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. I mean, I guess. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. That person should be northeast of here. Let's continue on. Such beauty, I know more than a few gleaners would love to explore this land. Natural beauty? Are we talking about the dust storms or the tumbleweeds? Ah, there you are, the village is just ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of that place, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Ah, such lovely clean air. Is no one else seeing how dusty this air is? It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of the springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's paradise for people and animals both. Glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. They appreciate it. I think it's dusty. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I'm Watto, chief of these people, and this is my son, Shepetto. Shepetto? A pleasure to meet you. Do you make little wooden dolls, by the way? I thank you for the warm welcome, and I apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Tural Railing. A recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Mailia and Aine, and Aine, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Howdy. You have a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tan weather, and the faintest hint of meadows awash with an unfamiliar flora. I gather you are not in these lands. I'm a traveler. Truly, I'd love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. I'll tell you all about it. I'm told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you're curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for our lands and our children. The Hetzo in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to wear our heads, the Hetzo teaches us all these things and more. It is for that reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. You know, the shifting winds that are kicking up dust all around us? Is that pollen? I see, the word Hetzo. It means leader of souls. The Hetzo tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered to Hetzo among the Hetzaru. Here, we look for the Renek for guidance. It was Renek, wasn't it? I thought it was Renique for like ever. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of aetherites, While we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. He's about to say the train is loud. Furnish you with timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. You'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests that come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. Okay, I have one of these flutes. Welcome, stranger. What is it that you seek in this place? I hope that you will find it. Well, it's nice here. I am the village listener. By opening my ears to the voice of nature, I strain to hear when ill winds begin to blow, that I might keep our people and our Hetzo safe from danger. Our Hetzaru look to different animals for guidance, but here we follow the Runik. We care for them as they care for us. The name means the land where the Hetzo graze. Well, it's pretty straightforward. After the Runik, who make their home here. Not in the village, you understand. The Runik are nomadic animals, and their herds roam far and wide across the grasslands as the seasons change. As they do, we move with them. This is why we make our homes of sticks and skins rather than bricks and boards, that we might pack them and follow after our Hetzo. Wherever the Runik roam, that place is here. I know the fish will be done soon, but I'm so goddamn hungry. I just need to wait a little while longer. Yeah, I hear ya. Didn't you want to put on a bathing suit first? Last time I swam across the river, it really didn't go my way. Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Big, scary red things. Sandworms. Say, do you like to hunt? And what weapons do you like to use? The sharp one. If they follow the Runik with the seasons, it makes sense that they would live in tents that could be broken down and transported easily. Yeah, I figured that part out for myself. This tent is made with the hide and bones of the Runik. I wonder what else they are used for here. Toothbrushes! I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Runik have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. Stableman near the town mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shalani has undergone a transformation. The railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they seem, Runik are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetzo but the Sholani. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Alcona. Alcona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he's apparently... How shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof, he values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. No, it's a fair assessment. Oh, there's a grain of truth to the rumors. He's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. He's a passionate man who cares for his people, like his sister. Is that so? That's certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Mailia has fought beside Kona in the rights for succession. I'll take her word over the rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You're that close to the Dawn servants? I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. No, that's overstating it. I mostly just talked to people. The succession of Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there's clearly much that we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we see Valkona for who he truly is. Do you think he might visit someday? I'll drag his ass out here. Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Yeah, I'm not surprised at this point that Galu Zhazha's been out here. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for the timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. Terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronek foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Valkona's counsel. Thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. You'll come back, won't you? There's so much I'd like to know about the lands beyond Tural. We must talk again soon. Next time, perhaps on a hunt together. On a steel horse I ride. We have to carry all this back to the station? It's called inventory space. I've carried more than this. Need more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a runic? I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. It shouldn't take long if we split the work. Okay. What are a few logs compared to nigh countless crates of labyrinthos? Sure. I should think this will be enough. It's my Mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. To repair the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? Finally, and ain't. As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. We'll have to wait for one after, I'm afraid. But you'll be riding free charge. It's the least we can do to repay you for your kindness. That's fine. Namika and no few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right they go before us. You'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. Hiroike will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shenza, when we've still got more to do. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Shiawani you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. We'll handle the rest of the work from here. You just sit tight now. Thanks again for your timely assistance. Won't be long now before the tracks are fixed and you're on your way. If you say so. It'll be good to have the train running again. I miss the sound of her barreling down the tracks. Had your fill of the sights? Well, they appear to have finished.
Glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
No problem. We wanted to see.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tural. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream. Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Here we go.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
Yeah, are you guys noticing the change in the weather, too? That's not an earthquake.
Gods have mercy.
I don't think that's supposed to be there.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train. Nitobekwe and the others.
There are people in that direction. We should probably go save
that
them.
way as well.
Alright, well, so much for the train. Let's ride horses.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
That's what I just said. Oh yeah, that's definitely not supposed to be there. Whoa. Pattern looks familiar. I like the color. But there is nothing short of ominous about that fleet.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tural?
They certainly seem to be.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning.
Yeah, we saw.
The people need our help.
Sorry about the hat. We were in a western town.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone!
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
Someone help me, please! Oh!
Bastard!
What did it just do?
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety.
We're gonna need an air force of our own.
Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
Oh, that does not bode well.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
That you should still live.
Zorocha?
Oh no, you're gonna need a bigger gun.
What has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tural and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
You're welcome to try. I've killed bigger gods.
Gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has
That's crazy
changed
talk.
so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
You know, the lot of us will do a lot more damage.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Wait a minute.
Farewell, Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
Okay, well, short coup, good coup, everybody. Let's all go home. Somebody get his swords away from him before he gets up.
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
So can we all attack now?
Papa?
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
You are no match for me.
Murderer.
I am.
On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Tural shall wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tural. Choose your next steps wisely.
Father, no, this cannot be. How could this happen? I can scarcely believe my eyes. Everyone's in shock. We did everything we could, everything, but it simply wasn't enough. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Yeah, that wound looks pretty mortal. Oshi moi. No, Papa can't tie. He can't. Music seems inappropriate, guys. How could this happen? Yeah, no, doesn't fit the scene.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokui. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
Zhao was so proud to be succeeded by his children, to think that he'll never get to see them carry on his legacy. What can we do now? We do what we have to. We find out where he's hiding and make him dead. We must see to the people, assess casualties, as well as damage done to the city. Yes. Ever pragmatic? If only I'd been more careful. I don't understand. At a time like this, we must take the initiative. There will be countless people in need of help. Your story. Right, so, Valkona, I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn and the Lands Guard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all we can. Thank you for your report. Please inform the Guard they are to prioritize such efforts until further notice. The people. I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you. Thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere, more than I can count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alphino and Alize, could you take Bayside Brevi, Kyle and Aaronville, the palace perimeter? As for Mailia, please come to the resplendent quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Anya's coming too. Alright, so we are closing out this week on a real tender moment, but I don't want to shy away from my, chief complaint about this week. There was a whole invasion of Tuliolol, and we did literally nothing.
Right, we've killed literal gods, but invasion of Tural? Yeah, let's just let the guards handle that.
Wait, I guess that's where our plot's gonna pivot and we're gonna do some grander, more heroic stuff. Hopefully next week is a little bit more interesting. At any rate, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Please remember to spay and neuter your pets and family members. Das vidanya.